My life is my own. It belongs to no one else, and it is high time that I started living for what I believe in. Listen, Dedu, perhaps you consider me to be someone special, but I think the same of you. You are irreplaceable, cherished. I saved someone, saved you. That and that alone has always been my crutch. I find you to be a lucky charm of sorts.
Here we go, second to last paralogue. We're really nearing the end of the game, so we gotta get as many of these special items as we can.
The north side of the town is in chaos. I do not think we can advance.
It seems better to simply hold the line against the enemies in the north, and focus our efforts on saving the citizens in the east and south.
Saving people? Ah.
Leave it to me.
Well, Dimitri's up for that. So he's going to start us off with the simple Dark Pulse against this Brawler to not kill it. We'll need a little more help to accomplish that. So Ingrid's going to freeze it out. Okay, we nailed the 72. Got a little bit lucky in combination there. Annette will be able to just take things out herself. Don't know why we ever doubted that.
Reassuring.
If Dedu finds that reassuring, I do too, since we can count on her for a lot of damage output. Here comes Ash, not able to double this Swordmaster, unfortunately, but deals a good chunk of damage. Over here, we're going to dance up Assassil Vane, so he'll be extra speedy for his dodge tanking purposes. Back over here, we have a chance to finish things off with Trilith. Now that Ash has gotten things started, Trilith, of course, showing off, trying to say he doesn't need Ash to do his dirty work for him, but we all know that he does. We'll move up Felix to be with Assassil Vane, and let come what may. Here comes Armor Cetus. She had a 69% chance to hit, so that is basically 100%, and she gets a level out of it. That's how physics work.
This is for everyone's good.
It really is, except for the people out there that wanted you to be speedy on top of being invincible. Good dodge there from Assassil Vane, and he gets a lethality. So,
leave it to me.
Why not? Dark Pulse coming down, takes out that Brawler. And, of course, Armor Cetus can move up with impunity. No one can break through her fancy dress. She can get poisoned, though. Not sure what that means. Speaking of fearlessness, here comes Annette, ready to Hunter's Volley everything in her path.
What's next?
Gets critical on the second one. Don't need the fanfare to get things done. Looks like Ash and Trilith are going to take their old 1-2 maneuver here. And then Trilith will actually be able to save someone, probably because he thinks there will be a reward involved. So there he goes, torching things. Maybe he can balance saving people with arson.
There is still room for improvement.
He says there is room for improvement in that plan.
Looks like I won't be robbed this time.
Well, not by that guy.
Ready when you are.
Okay. We have a lot of problems in that direction, so let's just stop at the border of Problemville and just cause a blizzard from here.
You took me lightly.
Setith, our Dark Mage, gets to level 27.
Haven't given it away just yet.
And gets an important point of magic.
I expect no less.
Thank you ever so much for helping us. I don't know what would have happened if it weren't for you.
Frankly, this run would be a lot harder, if not for Thyrsus Ingrid. Here comes Ferdinand. No, he'll be coming in later. Felix is going to use his pro fetch skills that he has developed with the movable to deal 26 damage. And hope that Sylvain can finish things off, maybe. Well, not the way I expected, but I'll take it. Let's dance up Assassin Sylvain so that he can switch weapons and move to an opportune position to draw things out. Reinforcements coming in from the north. That could be a problem, given that we don't have units that will be very good at killing everything off all that quickly. We might need to reposition Ingrid and Dimitri. A dodge from Armor Cetus. Well, can't win them all. Can only win half of them. Take the poison strike damage, she'll be fine. Take more poison damage, she'll still be fine. Okay, we do have to move Dimitri back, since we need to get rid of this wyvern right away. There goes a Thunder Shock. Not as effective as you might think against a flyer.
Tired of learning new things.
That's the first time anyone has ever thought that on this squad. Lysithea, we got an okay chance to kill this off. Good job. She gets her kill in the paralogue. We see her fancy shield there. We'll also move Ingrid back up so that she can bring the blizzard to every part of town.
I aim for greatness.
You aimed for that guy and his vitals, which require being warm. But agree to disagree. Ferdinand, you have a few spells. Let's try the arson one that you learned from Trilith. Decent amount of damage. Still need to finish it off. Felix should be able to do so and Canto out of problem range. So let's go in with a Tempest Lance. He gets that kill. And can reposition. And now, what do we do with this remaining unit? We just slice it up.
Don't bother haunting me.
And now we'll be able to reposition Sylvain and do some dancing with Father to Do.
You're a big help.
Isn't he, though? And we'll actually move Sylvain a little further forward. We want him to be able to save that citizen so we can guarantee the max loot at the end. Armor Cetus, just look at all those lines coming for her. She don't care. Who do we want to kill here? We want to kill this guy, and we want to do it with Thunderbrand. We don't get a crit, but we do get 2 hits off. And Ash, let's just delete this sniper. Ash has Bowbreaker on, so he manages to get that dodge, and it is down. Okay, Annette, let's minimize some risk coming at Armor Cetus, and she's not even going to take the double, she's going to get rid of it immediately, and help her dad get to level 34.
Maybe I'm not a total waste.
Well, when you're a Trickster, maybe Nosferatu will deal 1 damage instead of 0 with that magic point. Come on in, Trilith. You'll be able to Canto out of Problemville, just like Felix did. Okay, take a little bit of a problem into your face. But you can just move out. It's fine. Assassin coming at Armor Cetus. Can't hit her. She can't hit him. It's a stalemate. Ooh. Actually managed to break through the dress armor. Well, this isn't a problem for Sylvain. Precisely 0% chance to get hit there. So I guess he was the right choice to draw out the wyverns. Gets some damage in. Doesn't get a crit on that one. Blowing a lot of Wodow charges. Okay, we might need to heal Mercedes up soon. Let's use a Gambit to simplify things here. We have Commander Felix ready to lead the Knights charge into battle. And now this will be a lot easier to deal with. We can move people in with pretty much impunity. Lysithea actually gets a hit. And now we have quite a bit of freedom of action. We'll move in with Ferdinand, and he can just light this one up.
A boon for our future.
And he's actually going to go into the sky because he says there needs to be some narrative coherence to what we're doing. Sylvain is going to kindly ask him to move. Can he get 2 crits in a row? He can. Really lucky to take out that Mortal Savant in one go. And he can go free people.
We owe you our lives. We're saved. Saved, I say.
We owe you our lives. Not something you often hear people tell an assassin. Here comes Ash with the winds of Brigid. Not able to take that one out, so we'll have to figure out some other things to do. Armor Status has Armored Blow still equipped, so she's able to go in without taking too much damage. We'll have Ingrid heal her up.
I am prepared.
And we'll dance Ingrid back into the fray so that she can help out down there, since Armor Status and Trilith are in a bit of a pickle. Okay, Ingrid misses a crit there. I think everyone will still be fine. Sedith gets Poison Strike. Thanks for letting us know, Sedith.
What's my strategy?
Okay, we've dealt enough damage that we should be able to take these things out. Trilith just going in with regular fire.
I'm your girl.
Doesn't need to blow all of his Molotov cocktails at once. Annette with just a curved shot can finish this one off. But she has to go for the true style by getting an unnecessary 69 crit. Move Dimitri over. And more reinforcements coming from this way. That Wyvern taking a different path suggests we have at least another turn to try and deal with it. Sylvain draws out this one. We'll have to figure out how we can deal with all of these different enemies coming from different directions and still live. Good dodge there on the second hit from Armor Status. Okay, we have a big old can of problems over there, so Dimitri is going to go ahead and put a lid on that
We must destroy
with a Dynamax attack.
On to the next battle.
Okay, so Sylvain should be able to block the way for that axe unit or just stay out of its range. Now we have an assassin over here that Ferdinand's going to light up. We have to finish it off somehow. Lysithea, can you land a 41%? I guess so. Lysithea pretty lucky. Gets all the way to level 30 already.
I aspire to be my best.
Look at that strength. That's the best she can do. Remember that. Felix has more fetch skills he can use. Let's go for that. We have a decent crit chance. We don't nail the crit, but it's okay. I think we can stay out of range or have Sylvain try to finish things off. 11 sword hit would do it. There it goes.
I was just stronger.
Well, you had more magic.
Old habits die hard.
You actually got strength, though. I really can't fault you for that, since that is the one stat you're really missing.
Back to the fray.
We'll dance up Ferdinand because he is
I'd be honored.
squarely in Problemville. We have to get him out. Ash. You could actually double something. You're back in your element, but you didn't need to. Well, alright then. We'll actually move Trilith up. Since he's holding the chalice, he can counterattack anything. And we'll have Ingrid go in with a Thoron. To seriously weaken that one, we'll be able to use any old attack to finish it off. Another assassin coming down. Another dodge from Sylvain. He gets the magic slice in. Dimitri gets a good dodge there on the rattled sniper. Death coming for Trilith. And he's going to counter death.
Oh, looky there. Some houses are still untouched. Let's give him a good plundering, boys.
You got it.
Professor, let's make haste and go help them.
Oh, right.
Their
We're
lives may be
not
forfeit
the
if we don't
thieves.
get to them quickly.
Always forget that.
I'm your girl.
Okay, then. I guess we gotta help these people. Fine. Annette can clear the way. Let's just do it with the killer bow. Curved shot. We missed the crit. Didn't need it.
It had to be done.
Maybe if we had just not used curved shot, we could have gotten the 69 crit for extra style points. But who knows what to do. We're going to do something very peculiar here. We have to do things in a very particular order. We're going to move Ingrid to exactly that square, and he'll armor set us up with a physic. Get Bolganone on Seteth, but that's not really related to the plan. Going to dance up Ingrid here. Remember, we had to shove Father-to-do down with Lysithea. And then we're going to reposition Armor Seteth so that Ingrid can come down here, equip a different spell, and then draw back Mercy. And then Mercy can just stroll into this last area and draw out some enemies and be totally fine.
And it's all because you came to the rescue. I think that's all of them. I'm so glad we were able to help everyone.
Yeah, you are. Now we can use Ash to heal up Mercy. And he'll get to level 40 for his efforts.
I'll keep moving forward.
Well, in your Bridget School curriculum anyway. Ferdinand actually putting out decent damage, not doubling anything, and not killing anything incidentally either, but he's helping. We gotta give him that. Dimitri has been attending services with Father-to-do, so he learned some faith magic, but he still needs to use the dark arts in order to get maximum accuracy and damage. We'll have his best friend Felix come and finish the job here, getting the style crest activation.
What's the plan?
And it looks like Sylvain will just go carve this up as brutally as possible.
Nice form.
Before returning to dodge tank duty. Another Wyvern coming in. That could be an issue, given that our big 18 units are all the way over here. Good block from Happy, I guess.
Worth a try.
Sylvain blocking the entrance to this upper portion of the map here. Successfully dodges that gambit. No damage coming in except for that 10. And can the Wyverns hurt Mercy? Ooh, they can. That's no good. I dare say that that's bad. Okay. Now our separate away teams here have a lot of problems to deal with. Given how scattered we are up in the north, we'll have to use Felix's other assault troop to freeze that Wyvern in place, give us some time to come up with a plan. Ferdinand has some faith magic as well, so he's going to heal up Dimitri. And Dimitri is going to show off what he's been studying with Father-to-do, what he has learned in theology class. The Dusker gods smiled upon him today. Okay, Sylvain, if you can get a crit, you can finish this off. Of course you don't. Find a way to be just useless enough.
Go on, boys! Riot to your heart's content!
Well, if we don't kill you, we'll riot, but luckily it's 100% likely to cut you on open. Good job, Ash, and that's how you master Mortal Summons.
I've made it my own.
Good. Now you're better against mages, I guess.
I'm not the only bad guy here.
We knew Trilith was a bad guy.
Have mercy. That guy made us do it.
I'm your girl.
Okay, then. Annette, come on in with the killer bow. Ooh, we get the crit straight away.
Can't afford to
So
lose.
we don't have to worry about that Wyvern anymore. Ingrid can stay out of sniper range, but is actually going to go for this brawler. Now Mercedes, if she can finish it off, doesn't really have to worry about sniper damage since it can't kill her ever. Looks like Blutgong is going to be the most accurate option she has, and she's going to swashbuckle it down. Okay, Lysithea, gotta win this coin flip. Or not. Okay, then. Felix might be able to live. But let's see if we can re-flip that coin there, Lysithea. 56% this time, slightly better, excellent. You needed the blessing from Father to do. We all do, occasionally. Going to run Trilith on up here, since it looks like this group needs some help, which is not normally what Trilith is all about, but there's more killing he can do, so, again, things in balance. No damage coming in on our Mercedes, except for right now. Okay, big hit on Sir Felix. He's going to need reinforcements. And Ash is going to go and look for the loot in that treasure chest, but on his way over, he's going to heal up Mercedes. Felix is going to pull back to heal up Trilith. Trilith is going to take the spot at the front lines, and he has some assault troops of his own. So that should interrupt the flow of reinforcements and allow us some time to kill that mage and the wyvern. Lysithea going for another kill. There she goes.
I am prepared.
And we're going to actually send Dedu in to get frisky. Let's see that Dedusker or dance.
I'll cut a path for His
Excellent.
Highness.
Gets to level 39.
The better to serve His Highness.
More magic and more speed.
Leave it to me.
Which, who would have thought we'd be saying that about Dedu, right? Thundershot coming down, doesn't get the crit, but Poison Strike will go down.
Ready for
and
anything.
Ferdinand might actually be able to get a finishing blow here. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Great job, Warlock Ferdie.
Greatness awaits me.
Ooh, are you applying to the Bridget School with that point of speed?
What's the plan?
Okay, we're going to have Sylvain navigate the little forest here and surprise that rogue.
I'm your girl.
Aren't you though, Annette? Looks like we'll need to use a curved shot to have a decent chance to hit here. Let's just try the mini bow. Oh, it was good enough. And who would pass up the chance for a 69 crit after watching Ferdinand kill something?
I keep advancing.
You do indeed. Look at the strength on Annette.
Ready when you are.
Okay, Ingrid might be across the river, but that won't stop her from Nosferatuing down this armor unit.
I shall not stray.
Well, you'll stray on just the wrong line of that level. 24 experience off, come on. Good dodge there from Father Dedu. I guess he's actually the dodge tank. He's just a little more understated than Sylvain is.
If we cause a chaos, we can do whatever we want.
That was Trilith's motto, so Sylvain does not take kindly to that. Oh dear. That was unlikely. But we have a hit point, and that's all we need. But Ingrid says maybe we want some insurance HP.
I'll make up for the setback.
Well, she did make up for the setback of getting critted at such a low rate. Anyway, we got a wyvern to deal with before we can go about worrying about that. Great Thundershock coming out of Trilith.
You're relentless.
And, well, that's one word you could use to describe him, I guess. Okay, Karmic Retribution on that assassin. As Thunder gets a crit.
Even the smallest step matters.
That was about as small as it can get, but speed is okay. Alright, more reinforcements still spawning. Oh, we got hit by that? That's really bad. Okay, but stealth is still active, so he's good. Oh, well, Trilith is making that a non-issue.
Turn the tides.
That one can't quite hit him, so he's okay. Alright, Mercy, we have to have you deal with this. Swing with the blue gong, make it happen. And now Sylvain still has to try and deal with that enemy on his own while he's rattled. He might just kind of sit where he is, wait for it to come at him. To Dimitri, practicing his Dedusker Faith. And Ferdinand might get another kill. We don't want him in range of that archer. He'll just instantly die. So we'll spend another Thoron to try and make this happen. Great hit there, Ferdie.
Cost of war.
He's only level 25.
Well done.
Heal up Trilith with Sir Felix. To dance up to Ingrid. And just have her advance up here. She'll invite out that sniper to play. And we'll physic up Sylvain, try and ensure that he stays alive. He'll probably have another gambit thrown at him. Wyvern coming out.
Try to keep up.
Alright, can we win this coin flip? We absolutely cannot. Okay, that's frustrating. Slows us down a little bit.
Next try.
Good dodge there from Ingrid. She gets the Nosferatu off. Now, Ferdinand can actually start us off here instead of just desperately trying to get a kill. Fire away. It lands. Now, Lysithea going for the 41 again. I doubt that'll work. Okay, can't ever work twice. You only get so lucky in life. Okay, Dimitri going for the highest crit chance he could get, which was 4. But now it should be really easy to finish off with whoever can get there. How can we kill this? Looks like we gotta use a combat art on Lewin. So we'll have to dip into Mercy's Umbral Steel a little bit, but we get the massive damage. Dimitri is very proud of his Star General. Ingrid takes down the Wyvern, and now we have a sniper to finish off. But luckily, we have a pointy stick to put inside of him. There it goes.
It won't be in vain.
We'll dance up Trilith, since he is extremely maneuverable. Can make this problem go away if we get a little lucky with the Killer Lance, which we do this time.
I must
and it earns its name. Okay. Sylvain might die, so we'll just move him right there. And he can actually try to poke in with the Levin Sword. Yeah, the bows will deal no damage, so we'll just do nothing. Alright, could you please just kill this thing? Change the music back. Really? Really? We missed a 75 with the blue gong. Alright, Sylvain, get back in melee.
Let's finish this.
Okay, he got tired of it as much as I did.
My ambition unfulfilled.
We yield! Yield! We were just following orders. It's not like we love a good riot, really.
Well, that's why Trilith had to kill you. Okay, Dimitri. Just a standard Thundershock. Should make that easy enough. Ingrid, move on in, use a Nosferatu, and it's down. Killed so many enemies, it looks like Ingrid got to the XP cap for the map. To dance up Dimitri. And actually, we do have things to be afraid of. given that there's a wyvern over there, so Dimitri pull back for a second. We'll have Dedu get ready to dodge tank whatever comes. Get some incidental healing done for XP. Get some non-incidental healing done for XP and other things. And Secret Agent Ash is going to come back from having opened that chest to draw out some enemies in the forest. Good dodge. Can't nail them all. More enemies streaming in. Yes, bunch up. We got some big spells here on Ingrid. Looks like we've got some arson to do. Show that Trilith isn't the only one that can blow stuff up. And now that they're rattled, Lysithea should have a slightly easier time hitting them. We won the coin flip for another kill on her. She is looking as good as Squire Marianne in terms of rapidly rising through the ranks. Get into melee for some more accuracy with Dimitri, and he'll use that Dedusker magic.
Oh, heck yeah.
Happy getting more magic, so that Numa Numa Gale is going to be particularly good. We got a bow and we got a flying unit, so we're going to combine those into a dead flying unit. And oh, Dedu can't move. It's very sad. Going to have to give Ferdinand another kill in that case. He's actually going to use this bow, which is reminiscent of his past life.
Greatness awaits me.
Well, now you can hit more with the low damage output. Ash is going to once again show off his bow breaker skills.
In the name of justice.
And do so with quite the flair for the dramatic.
That's the only way.
It was it though? You could have just done that normally. Going to get a talisman out of that chest and run on back. Ooh. 22% hit us. Getting some weird RNG today. Here comes Ash, absolutely demolishing that warrior.
This is our chance.
And uh-oh. For all the good Ash does, he is not charming. So that could be a serious issue. Because now Ash is on the verge of death and he is isolated. So how is Agent Ash going to get himself out of this one? Well, tune in next time. Annette. We should use that bow combination with the flying unit to make it a dead flying unit. Just the Parthia, 100% gets rid of it. Now, 2 more wyverns, a warrior, and some mages in the back. We got another assault troop, so this warrior and the mage shouldn't be an issue anymore.
I'm stronger than before.
Ugh. Trilith, that is the wrong lesson to learn from Felix to get the FYI texts. Now these wyverns we got to deal with. Let's focus on those, Ingrid. Blizzard not quite as effective as one might expect on a flying unit.
Your guard down.
So let's try that again, shall we, Ingrid?
Thank you.
The dancing gives us another chance. And we can move Ingrid forward. We actually need her to accomplish something a little different. Since Ash needs some health badly.
Much appreciated.
We'll move Ingrid forward, throw down that physic. And let's hope... Oh, 68, tantalizingly close to impossible to stop, but it worked out anyway. Now, Dimitri has some good range that he can put out. Let's see if Thoron is accurate enough. 97. Huh. Get the 9% crit. Okay. Well, that uncomplicates things a little bit.
Great work.
You should be proud of him, Ingrid. I didn't see that coming, even. Get a little healing done. And now we should be able to make this warrior officially go away. There we go.
You fought well.
It kind of didn't fight at all. So maybe that's the message here, that the only fight you win is the one you don't have. You know, that kind of wholesome thing would definitely come out of Sir Felix. Great dodge there from Secret Agent Ash. That is his ticket out. 1 out of 2 dodges from Dedue. Because I wasn't calling them duh dodges, that is my punishment for that. Ingrid. Let's throw down a Seraphim. We don't see that spell too much outside of monster maps. Level 28 for Dark Mage Seteth. Ooh.
I can feel it in my bones.
A pretty good one. That's some ancient Agarthan studies where you get both speed and magic at the same time. No one ever remembered to do that for the rest of history. Minibow gets another crit, teaching that mage what death really is. Heal up Father Dedue, and have him move forward to dodge tank for us, and we'll have Sir Felix heal him up even more.
I fight and grow stronger. Only natural.
You fight and grow faster. Gotta work on your dialogue here, guys. Okay, well, the Frigid Hurricane comes on in and gets Retribution on that warrior. And Mercy is stuck in the forest. Ooh, got hit by both of them. Luckily, Dedue is just invincible, so nothing can kill him, ever.
My thanks.
Secret Agent Ash is going to deploy some secret healing. And Thoron comes down, makes that one an easy target. So come on in, Felix, and get this one out of the way. 100% with the Night Kneeler. There we go.
One to remember.
We actually won't remember that guy, especially now that he's dead and can't make any memorable contributions. Let's get into melee here with Dimitri. Looks like the axe is the way to go, so just smash him. Good start. We do have to get counterattacked a little bit. Just a little bit, mind you, because we got that dodge off. We'll dance up a Sassel Vein. And, well, he can't actually get close enough to finish things out. So we'll use a net for that purpose. Looks like we'll need to curved shot with the mini bow. That's still 100%. And, well, it's also a crit, because that's just how a net rolls.
I'm glad I can count on you.
Aren't you, though? Got another chest we gotta open. And that is what Sylvain's purpose in life is. Get that evasion ring, just to remind you that you're supposed to be a dodge tank when we have Father Dedue doing all that work.
What do you want? You better not stand in our way.
Well, what Lysithea wants is you dead. So she's just going to get in that melee hit with the bolt axe so you can't respond.
I'm not there yet.
No, you're not, because you're skipping over that strength thing you're supposed to have. And we'll let Ferdinand get the final blow of his paralogue to avenge his father. Kaboom!
After I went to all the trouble of killing that noble and stealing his treasure.
Treasure? Okay, fancy lance. That's nice. But, you know, doesn't have the... There we go, that's a treasure. Who doubted it, really? Really quick, between the battles here, I want to take a second to thank everyone for watching and for supporting the channel. We've got to our goal of 2,000 subscribers already and beyond. I can't believe it. So to celebrate, here is Gilbert getting to the Trickster class, showing off the fanciest clothes we could ever imagine and the fanciest 12 magic we could ever imagine. Gotta reclaim the capital someday.
Ferdie-dad, it has been a lifetime since I was here last. 5 years ago, in fact. On the day before my execution, when Dedue helped me escape from prison. I killed soldiers from my homeland, stole weapons from their corpses, and made my escape soaked in their blood.
A true noble cuts their own path, seizing freedom from the clutches of tyranny.
The preparations are all in place. Time to meet my old master. Ready the Titanus in the streets. Let's give them a welcome to remember.
Got some mechs here. A lot of them.
Advance! Smash that traitor Cornelia and reclaim the capital! I will not lose. I swear it by the blood in my veins. So
did Dimitri's mentality change or not?
Why not?
Anyway, we'll start things off here. We have Felix, Sylvain, and Happy over in a little group. We'll have Sylvain draw out a wave. Over here we have Mercedes, Dedu, and Ash, the MVPs of the squad, if you ask me. And they'll be doing battle with a few units over there. In the center, we have everyone else. So we'll rally up Trilith to start drawing things out. And let's see how the first few skirmishes go. Sylvain doesn't actually get a kill on that armor unit with his magic sword. Trilith successfully avoids one blow. And of course, our Mercedes, being completely immune to all attack, takes no damage and swashbuckles her way to some damage on that brawler. Oh, tomahawk damage coming in. Well, that 2 damage will be the make or break, I'm sure. Oh, Sniper has Deadeye, so we get some damage down on Happy. I'm just happy she's not dead.
What's the plan?
Alright, we've gotta get through these things. Let's try to cut this up with the Wodow. We do get a crit. Does that finish it? Yes, it just does. Good job, Sylvain. You can fetter your way out of the siege range there. Happy can heal herself a little bit with the Nosferatu. And then we'll have Felix heal her on up before running back to the center. Back on the right, we have several units we've got to deal with. Looks like Thunder Cetus is coming out and just cutting through that Dark Mage. And that did indeed protect her friends. Though, these are some of the highest res units on the squad, so maybe our worries were a little overblown. Ash going in with the can opener to finish off that brawler that Mercy started on. And Dedu, not being an offensive tank so much as a defensive one, is going to dance up Ash, our killer-in-chief. So he's just going to stay where he is and let the winds of Bridget blow. And dodge that tomahawk like a boss.
I must steel myself.
Leave it to me.
Back in the center, we have several units we want to deal with. A Dark Pulse at melee range will be sufficient to get rid of that.
I will prevail.
We brought Petra as unit number 12. She's going to equip that magic staff, use the Valkyrie range, Sagittate that one down a little bit.
What's my strategy?
And Trilith will be able to build on that success. We got to use the Killer Lance, though, it looks like. So let's just go in. 93. It looks like pretty good odds, and we get it.
I'm your girl.
Annette, now a Bow Knight, has too much range. I really can't even think of how long this range is. And she, of course, is going to start off just absolutely eliminating everything in her path.
Ready when you are.
Ingrid is impressed by Annette's newfound range and is going to just casually stroll by and mention that she can match it. Gilbert, you learned how to heal, so go heal for 12, Gilbert. Braxis coming in at Dedu, only one of them hits, and I just want to put it on the record that he would have survived both of them. And he's going to heal up a little bit of it to rub it in. Ash, you'll want to think about using an actual weapon here, buddy. Let's go in with the silver sword. And that fancy kitchen knife takes it down to 5. So Dedu might actually get a kill here. But we want him just to dance right now, so let's use another charge on the Blute Gong. Or maybe Dedu will get a kill here. Miracle?
I am prepared.
Miracles are only possible through Father Dedu and the gods of Dusker. How dare you?
A threat eliminated.
Back to the center. Petra, help us out. Can you finish this off? Yes, just the frigid winds are enough.
I fight for justice's name.
With a little bit of backup from the Elmyran breezes. Ingrid still has her super range, so she's going to bring down a blizzard. Characteristic of Ferdie-dad on that mage, but it is dressed very, very warmly. So we're actually going to see more damage coming out of Dimitri. Kind of a surprise, taking it down to really low health, and guess what? That means there's an opening for Gilbert. He's actually going to punch it out.
On my honor as a knight.
But look at how honorable that knight is.
Reminds me of my youth.
In his youth, I guess he spent a lot of time in the streets of Ferdie-dad punching people out. Trilith going to illustrate the flip side of Ingrid's metal doesn't insulate you from the cold principle. It does make you very vulnerable to heat. Exhilarating enemy phase there. All that passive healing going on. Here's a little active healing now that we got Mercy trying to draw out the next wave of enemies. I think there's a flyer coming up from the north. Annette can stay out of range of this dangerous mage, and even though she only had a 68% hit chance, she's going to nail the crit.
Not bad at all.
Sylvain likes it, so you should too. Ingrid's actually close enough to start working on the Titanuses. So, I don't know, maybe before we flip the switch, they always get Aegis.
Surprisingly tough. Are they being reinforced by magic?
I mean, we were using magic against them. I don't know why that's relevant.
We should find the source and eliminate it.
Is that how magic
Leave
works?
it to me.
Guess we're talking to Gilbert here. I don't know why he would know. Happy is going to be a little pokey, but try to get back to where the action is. Okay. Well, getting doubled is fine. We didn't take much damage from each one. We didn't get the counterattack, but now we have an opening for all 3 of us to try and get it. So Ash can nail it with some magic, but of course its res is pretty high. Oh, well, crit will help. Still doesn't kill it, though. That can is very resistant to being opened, but here is Father Dedu's chance to make a real difference. Go for Grounder is a lot more accurate. There we go.
Cut a path for His Highness.
The path goes right through that unfortunate Pegasus Knight's head. Petra gets to level 30.
For Bridget, I find strength to carry on.
Sounds more like you found the charm to defend it, like, diplomatically? That's kind of a different concept entirely. Let's see, this thing's made of metal, but I guess that just means because it's entirely made of metal, it doesn't really care whether it's cold or not. Annette, so that's not very accurate, is it? If we're going to expend any charges at all, deal minimal damage, we may as well do it with the mini bow. Critical 18. Well, it's not nothing.
Weren't the Titanus enough for you? Well then, we had better activate the Viscum.
Look at it activating. Fancy. Well, wasn't that exhilarating? Ooh, 7. Man, to Annette, of all people, our most heavily armored unit. We're gonna dance up Ash, and he's going to try and draw out the next wave. Or maybe Felix. We're just moving forward with a lot of people over on the right. Going to ping in a couple more points of damage with Annette, since she can Canto out of position here. And we're going to keep everyone waiting for that switch to get flipped. Felix has to take 2 from the Viscum. He's so scared. The meteor comes down. Unfortunately, does hit both of us, but our res is pretty good. Passive healing coming down on Ash. He does not really fear these armored units. So, unfortunately, if we use a physical attack, we won't be able to counter those other units very well, but he can just kitchen knife down the dangerous meteor mage. Dance up Petra over here, so she'll be able to join the group on the right and take out one of these armor units threatening Ash. Wasn't standing on the heal tile, but maybe it was running that way, away from Petra. Alright, we got another barrier we can break as long as we've got an opportunity outside of the counterattack zone. And keep on waiting. Okay. Didn't get the dodge out of Ash, but since he wasn't getting doubled, he's fine. Okay, now we can move Petra up to get this thing out of the way. We'll actually exploit her range, so she has more Canto opportunities. Brigid wins Blowed Away. And that is the ceremonial Brigid dance that you learn exclusively from the leader of the school.
Now we should be able to land attacks on those things.
I fail to understand how a lever was a source of magic.
Devices and weapons. They are the Empire's? Unbelievable.
I literally don't believe it. Now we can have Sylvain step forward as our dodge tank against the Titanuses. That one in front is even weak to swords. And Ingrid can continue her assault on this one. Just use Nosferatu so we can conserve some other spells. Take down the health bar. Healing's got to come down on Felix, and then next turn we'll be able to begin our assault on the top Titanuses over here. Actually, Felix can draw them out right away. This one coming forward and attacking Sylvain. He doesn't manage to get the dodge. Some dodge tank he is. This one moving right next to it, setting up some potential gambits. Okay. Luckily, Felix is quite fast, so he uses his fetch skills he's developed with the Immovable, who is also quite fast, apparently.
Be careful.
Alright. This one is weak to lances, so we can break down barriers with just a little poke. Well, or a really big poke, either way. To dance up Sir Felix.
Thanks.
Get to level 40.
I wield this power for His Highness.
And for his most trusted knights. So we want to get Felix back down the stairs, I think. We want to avoid putting him too far to the left, so we actually want him on that heal tile to get some free healing in. And we're just going to keep working down those health bars. Dedu will try to dodge that tantrum it's going to throw. Oh, Cyril gets a level, incidentally.
Seems I've improved again.
You kind of have. With the Brigid School curriculum. Very appropriate. Petra is just trying to illustrate that maybe she and the Ferdie-dad school can work together, demonstrating the appropriateness of her curriculum.
We must destroy you now.
Dimitri and Squire Marianne are going to come at these shields with all they've got with their Dynamax attack. We even get Poison Strike off of it. Got some barriers to break down to ensure everyone's safety. Ingrid's going to go after that one in the back. Double Aegis, but that doesn't stop the barrier from popping. Got enough range on Annette to do as much barrier popping as we want. So here come the sewing needles to pinprick it down. And it is stunned. We get some fancy Agarthium. And let's use heat to burn that barrier down. And Gilbert is still in the Garrigmox Sewing Club, so he can't deal damage with magic. He's got to use the sewing needles.
Always something new to
Now he's even proficient with them. Happy has joined the party and is able to heal up Sylvain from that little bit of damage he took. And now he can get in and start making trouble with the Wodow.
Let's finish this.
Fine. Deal 60 when you only need to deal 2, Sylvain. Alright, now we got some regular units charging toward us, so we'll have to watch our flank over there. And where's this Titanus going? It's turning around to go attack Felix in the gang, I think? It's unclear. This one is definitely coming that way. So Dedu is the only one in range right now. And of course he gets the dodge. Passive healing. And now we can move in to try and get rid of this Titanus. It is on its last health bar. So let's do what we can to kill this one and set ourselves up to engage the one that is running toward us. So that breaks down most of them, so now any attack will be able to break them down. We want to do settled right here, so he's closer. Oh, well. We ran the risk of dealing 0 damage there. That was a little scary. Okay, the answer's blown in the wind for that barrier. Now Ash can move in, and we don't want to use all of his spell slots, but this is the best way to deal damage at range and still be accurate. Okay, so now all the barriers are down. We get to harvest that Agarthium, and Felix can move in for max damage. There we go. Just take a couple of shots with the Lewin, and that should finish things off. Excellent. And the commander of the Knights in Ferdie-dad claims his first mech.
Is that it?
Great dodge there from Sylvain as he does a little bit of damage, I guess. Gotta stay positive somehow. Nosferatu will be able to break the rest of it down, or at least that health bar. Alright, one more. Annette, what can you do? I don't know how giant robots are weak to sewing, but here we go. 66, can she get the second one? 2 coin flips in a row, and she is able to single-handedly take it down.
I'm sorry.
Maybe that eye thing in the front is a weak spot, and Annette's been practicing her Legend of Zelda aiming. Alright then. Dimitri, with his faith in Father Dedu, can take that out pretty easily with some Nosferatu hits. Even get the Poison Strike on the remaining health bar. Alright, Trilith, let's see what the Killer Lance has in store. Wow, we are getting real lucky against these mechs.
This experience is critical.
You didn't get anything out of it, though.
Brilliant.
Gilbert sees advancing with nothing to show for it as brilliant. Maybe he's been hanging out with Trilith a little too much. Can we get a dodge here? No, but we lived through the crit. So, we had some insurance, I guess. That mech saw its brethren die and is just like, I am out of here. And that one is also running away from us. So now we have an opening to just go murder this.
Right,
okay,
next.
Felix taking out some traitors. And now we have to try and get those Titanuses to come back. Oh dear. There's a lot going on over here. So, gotta watch out, Mercedes.
Thanks.
Some healing coming down for Sir Felix, and Ash gets level 41 for his service.
I just eked by.
Ooh, it must be your proximity to that Ferdie-dad School of Sorcery. You're not familiar with the curriculum yet. Going for magic without speed? What's that about? Dimitri is going to get 20 on his roll here for a critical Thundershock.
Thank goodness we're allies.
To make that Brawler go away. And, well, we can usually count on a net to make problems go away. And here we go, we'll do it with style.
It had to be done.
It did.
I expect no less.
Dimitri is even way into the memery.
I owe you one.
Here's some healing so Sylvain can recover from that traumatic event he just experienced. We'll reposition Happy over here. More units streaming to our position. The Titanus coming back. And of course, Sylvain has to weather more pain. A little bit of a traffic jam here. Okay, this one is after Mercedes now. Okay, we got our work cut out for us. This one is going to use its AoE attack. So let's try our best to at least break the barriers down, if not killing. Petra is going to use her arson move. And now, again, we've carved some space for us to break down all the barriers. We do have to be careful because there is another mage along with this Titanus that I don't know will be able to kill right away. So Mercy in particular has to be careful because I think it would be able to double her and potentially take her out. Big crit coming down from Mercy, but it does get the activation of its defensive abilities. Let's play some fetch here. See if we can get a crest activation, maybe? Oh, well, wasn't enough because of the guard. But now the barriers are down, so we don't have to worry about that as a source of damage. We'll dance up Petra as a form of cultural exchange. And, oh, we don't have the extra range on Nosferatu. It only applies to black magic spells, so we'll unfortunately have to spend one of her wins.
Hard work is a friend to count on.
Well, that is how the Bridget advancement system works, isn't it? Okay. Let's try to get rid of this Brawler. Only a 63% chance. Who cares? It's a net. She kills everything.
Can't afford to lose.
And she can't pass up an opportunity for a 69 crit.
Wait, that's it?
It's all we need. Strength. We've got enough aim. We're good. Alright, Trilith, he'll survive a hit, so he'll just go for it to stun it.
My orders?
And stay there so he can provide the linked attack value that he needs. Now, Gilbert can actually hit with a gambit. That is impressive. Look at how charming that fellow is in his new fancy getup.
Why not?
Happy can even get in and go for an attack. All of her hits are presumed to be super effective against monsters. So what do we want to use? Let's just go in with the Silver Gauntlets. She's not going to get in a ton of damage in any case. So just punch down that barrier.
Just
one more thing we gotta do. With the Levin Sword, we can break that last one down, or maybe a curved shot. Yeah, just double with the Levin Sword, and it'll be completely stunned.
Perseverance is the key.
And we claim even more Agarthium. A sniper over here could be an issue. So let's see. Ingrid can probably 1v1 it and be fine. So there goes a Blizzard. I guess it wore some extra layers today. Alright. Dimitri is just going to use this new type of attack against the steel type, and it looks like it worked fine.
I won't stop marching onward.
Well, now that you got some extra speed, you'll be marching faster.
I feel a little stronger.
Well, probably because you're holding the bolt axe. If you were holding a regular weapon, you wouldn't. Can Ingrid pull off the 1v1? There she goes.
I aim for greatness.
You hit it. Okay, another Titanus coming to join the party.
At your service.
Mercy, what do we want to go in with? Looks like Freikugel's the way to go. 52 base, and we get it. 0 damage, 0 damage.
I'd be honored.
Ash is out of range of counterattacks, so he can just blow it on down. Final health bar. Petra, stay out of range and get ready to run. Let's go for the double Sagittae. Deal a total of 50. To dance up Mercy. So she has a chance to finish the job. Ooh, gotta be careful about where we move her, I guess. So let's put her right here. And maybe she can get a crit this time? No. So we still need to finish it off somehow. We take 3.
I'll cut through.
And Felix will get the final blow here. No, doesn't give it a chance to counter. Excellent.
I feel weak.
And, well, let's try to get you some HP back using our vampire powers on something that doesn't have blood or life force in it. That makes sense. So Gilbert is going to have a flair for the dramatic there when we select him. How can we take this down? Just a Wrath Strike with the Silver Sword will ensure it doesn't counterattack us. Okay, we got a Thoron left, so let's use that. Takes it down pretty far.
What's my strategy?
It gives us the Poison Strike. Trilith, can you finish this off? Yes, with the Killer Lance. Okay, we've got to weather 1 counterattack, and then get angry that it dared respond.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Wow, Sylvain also coming around on Trilith's combat ability. I guess that PR tour he's been on is working a little. Okay, Mercy taking some damage, but she should be okay. That Titanus going the other way, that's a bit of a surprise. Ash is fast enough to not get completely destroyed. Alright, Deadeye. Well, thankfully, at extreme ranges, those are not super accurate, but stranger things have happened than us dying in these situations. That actually would have done a lot of damage to Mercy. 4? From a sniper?
I pushed too hard.
Okay, we still have Gambit left. So we'll use that now to eliminate this Titanus, or at least begin the process of eliminating it. And that'll deal some collateral damage to that mage. And now, that mage will just go away. It will get Night Knelt hard. 111, just to hammer the point in.
Me feel safe.
Mercy sees the most brutal savage executions. And that's what makes her feel safe. That's where she derives security. What does that say about us? Move back Petra. And Ash, there is one more target you gotta break down. Is it worth spending our wind? Let's just use a Nosferatu. It won't deal a ton of damage, but it'll get Ash some incidental HP and leave the Titanus stunned. Alright, we'll actually use Dedu to heal up Mercy, so she should be fine.
Thank you.
Gotta heal up Trilith too, so we don't just insta-lose. And we have a Swordmaster down here that's a bit of an issue, so we'll just freeze it out.
It is done.
Can't have layered very well. Got an extra Wodow in case we break the one we have. Good dodge there from Sylvain, so he can get in a tiny bit of damage from his Thunder Sword. And we gotta hear the Titanus talk to us about its problems. Good dodge there from Ingrid. Ooh, let me get Petra, but she manages to get the dodge. Shout out to her horse. Can she do it again? Yes. She's been practicing acrobatics with that horse, it seems.
At your service.
Now, Mercy. We gotta get rid of this sniper. It's real dangerous. So, Thunder Cetus powers activate. Not quite enough. So, let's have Felix come on in and finish the job. Just Knight Kneeling should do it. Pointy sticks solve a lot of problems. Okay, Ash. Looks like Nosferatu's actually potent enough now. And Petra can still attack from a safe distance. We might be able to pack enough of a punch that we can take down this health bar too. Depends on what Do can accomplish. Can he do it by himself, or will he need to dance? Oh! He can actually put in enough damage with his own swords to make this happen. Excellent.
What's my strategy?
And now we have another issue over here. Assault troops should reach long enough to also hit that sniper to keep everyone safe. And we'll be able to break down these barriers on the Titanus. Let's actually just eliminate this sniper risk straight away.
Whatever it takes. Don't bother.
Violence against women with Sylvain, though. I don't know how I feel about that now. A little more conflicted. Let's start punching down some walls, since we couldn't punch down the patriarchy this turn.
Leave it to me.
Alright, Dimitri. Let's actually go in with your axe so we can conserve your spells. And chop down that barrier. Just one left. Annette, come on in. And what do we need to do? We actually just need to not get guarded too much. Whatever. Still get the Agarthian. Move on in, Gilbert. Mage coming for us. And the Titanus going after Sir Felix. He survives, if barely. Deadeyeing our Bow Knight. Rude. Just showing off it has a source of range that we could never have in these runs. It's just insensitive. 2 health bars we gotta break down. Let's see. What kind of spells can it handle? Here's Seraphim to just get rid of his health bar immediately. And Ingrid goes to level 41.
For now, I'll revel in my achievement.
You should. Charm and magic are quite relevant for you. Sylvain should be able to go in with the Wodow here and get out of range of Cornelia. Gets lethality right away, it looks like. And every kill gets us some power.
Improvement.
Kinda. With the Levin sword that you still don't deal a ton of damage with. Okay, Dimitri. What looks good here? Let's just go for a Dark Pulse. Uh-oh. We got hit by a 23. But it's fine. It wasn't a crit, so we're not looking at a Dorothea situation from Season 1. Good dodge there from Trilith, and he actually lands the critical on the second blow. And now we'll see a touching moment of the father healing his daughter. And now what can we do with Annette? She actually has enough range to help out with the northern group There goes a crit and some regular damage. That should make it a lot easier to take down for North Group. We got a few heavy-duty spells left, so let's use the can opener to open this garbage can on up and discover the rotting beans inside. Alright, now we have to just eliminate all the enemies down on the left path that we didn't take, and then go in for Cornelia. So we'll just do a bunch of repositioning, moving on up to dancing to make the process go a bit faster. So go to the stairs, Mercy, so you can have some dramatic high ground. And it'll come for us. Oh! It's actually hitting pretty hard with that Brave Sword, despite Mercy's defenses. That's kind of shocking, so we'll need to be a little more careful. Let's just try to kill it from long range. There goes the Sagittae, and Trilith will burn it down.
It won't be in vain.
And we get that Brave Sword. Of course, Ash already had one. It's good to have backups, I suppose. We'll do some more repositioning. We'll dance up Sylvain, and he'll take these stairs and equip the Levin Sword to get the party started with that Armor Knight.
Is that it?
Great dodge, and we get to go in for 50. Okay, Siege Weapon coming in after Felix, and he should be okay. We have a lot of healers back here to help him out. How can we finish this? Oh, we can steal a little bit of HP.
Alright, next.
And now Sylvain should be able to clean this up. If we get one crit... Oh, Sword of Meraltic makes it a guarantee. And we don't even need to take that Ragnarok in response. Now we can reposition to start battling with the Titanus, and we have one mage on the high ground to worry about. Okay, 4. Whatever. Do we have any effective gambits left? This one's weak to axes, so we can just open her on up with the Freikugel and take a critical 0. It's
I'll help too, okay?
Let's get things rolling.
okay. We finally see a gambit coming out of Sylvain, and it looks like that damage output is as crappy as his physical attacks. Felix, stab your way in. Good enough to break the barrier. And we'll be able to run you around so you can get back to fight Cornelia as fast as possible. Let's burn down that barrier. And now, of course, it can counterattack. So we'll just go in with Annette and see what she can do. She won't die from this counter, especially not if she dodges it. So now it is stunned, and we can use these units to worry about this guy. So here comes a Sagittae, and she'll be able to Canto out of that spot so that Ash can go and fill the void. And he has some Cutting Gales left. And I guess those layers to help against Ingrid's blizzards don't stand up all that well to a vicious can opener attack.
Thanks so much.
So if we dance up Ash, he should be able to finish the job with any of his spells.
In the name of justice.
Critical Nosferatu, bringing the light to the Dark Mage. And now we can think about how to deal with Cornelia. Well, we're still a living Titanus with all of its health bars left, so getting a little ahead of myself, I guess. There goes the Sagittae. Health bar 1 down. We can bring Ash over. Might as well expend his winds on the last of the dangerous enemies that Ash will be attacking. And we still got Nosferatus left, so let's dance up. Ash, can you take down that health bar? You can. Okay, 1 health bar left, and then we'll finally be able to reclaim the capital. So let's see if Annette can finally kill it efficiently. We lost both coin flips for those crits. Fine. Our luck, I guess, is running out. Huge damage from Mercy. And 2 attacks for 3. It still hurts her pride a little bit that anything is getting through with that armored blow active. Let's just use the pointy stick. There it goes. No one can withstand the pointy strike.
I should be more like you.
Whoa, Mercy, hold on. Alright, we did have Ingrid attack Cornelia, so that's why the music changed. She can't accomplish a whole lot, but Cornelia doesn't move. So, ooh, really high charm on Cornelia. If we're going to make this happen, we'll need a crit from Fimbulviter. Here it goes. So Ingrid actually getting a really good start to this battle with Cornelia. And let's see what that special dialogue says, shall we? Can we actually deal damage to justify it to ourselves? Yeah, Thoron will do it.
It's been a long time, hasn't it, Your Highness? You've grown awfully strong.
He kind of is for a mage if you look at his stats.
It was you who killed my uncle and set me up. Am I right?
Too true. I'd already forgotten about all that loveliness.
Is she just want to confess to anything you ask her to?
For all that you have done.
There goes the 2 damage and the death that can't kill. So Poison Strike comes down and actually makes that Thoron worth it. Now, Felix, it is time to defend your countrymen and take back the capital.
So this is as far as I could get.
Yeah, you run straight into Knight Commander Felix.
Stronger, faster, never enough.
Not actually faster. Thanks for your commentary, Gilbert. And who gets MVP but Sir Felix? Thanks for watching this episode of Failure Emblem. Please subscribe to the channel and like this video so that I can keep making this content. If you have any suggestions or thoughts on the future of this run or anything else about the channel, please let me know in the comments or on Twitter at @FailureEmblem. Thank you.